going. So the first thing I want to do is here, put up a chart, right? So the way you put up a chart is basically you go here, you go to this briefcase right there, add widget, and you go to the quotes. Once you want to go to the quotes, you can quote charts, chart options. You click options, that's the options chain, and you click quotes. That's the main things I need. So once I have these three things here, right? So I'm going to put this like this, just a quick run through of how I set it up. Okay. Let's do this. So I have my chart, the underline. I have my options chain. And let's put a quick, if you go to trade here, I like Turbo Trader. I'm going to get Turbo Trader right there. Right, Turbo Trader helps me execute the trades. Right, I'm going to put Turbo Trader right here. Okay. And we're going to sync all this up. Okay. Awesome platform. All right. So now we basically have what we need. We have our execution terminal to enter positions, exit positions. We have our options chain, and we have the underline. And the way you add indicators to the underline is very, very easy. You click the chart, and then you go right here. You click indicators right there, indicator setting. And whatever indicator you want to use, you just click it and you just add it. So it has all the indicators you need. So now with we got the basics already. So we have our options chain, right? We have the underline. We have the quote. Up here is the quote. And now what we want to do is we want to sync this up. So we want to sync this up. So I want to sync this quote box. I'm going to make that number 1. I'm going to sync that with the underline. Okay? And then I'm going to sync the option chain. I'm going to make that 2. I'm going to sync the option chain with the Turbo Trader. Okay? So if I see, say for instance, if I see SPY doing something I like on the chart, I'm going to jump over to the calls, make it very simple. I'm going to click here, and then it's automatically there for me to make the order. The beautiful thing is I can make the order there, and you can also put your stop losses and take profit, right? If you want to have a 15% stop, automatic. You can leave your take profit open. You can put a take profit there as well, 30%, and be in the trade and let the trade play out. At minimum, this is all you need. At minimum, you don't need anything more than this, okay? To get started, this is all you need, right? So what I'll do here, if I'm paying attention to SPY there, I'll get another chart. Okay, go back to quotes. I'll get another chart, and on this chart, okay, I'll do this. I'll make this chart all the way down here, make it go all the way down there, and you can actually, the beautiful thing is Webull is free, guys. It's free. It's free. I'll do these 3 like this. I'll make this one the Qs. I want to pay attention to the Qs. So the tech ETF, I want to pay attention to the Dow, right? And I want to pay attention to the VIX. So by paying attention to these 3, it gives me a good understanding of how the market is moving. You can put your moving averages. If you click indicator, you put the indicators you want, whatever indicator you're going to use. And then now we're good to go. Okay? So now this is more than enough. Okay? You have your underlying, the one you're trading. You have your options chain. And if you want to get a little more elaborate, okay, you can also do this. If you want to pay attention to the contract price, you can make a little chart right here, add that little chart, right? Very simple setup, guys. Make it very easy to navigate. You got to make it very easy, okay? Because you're already making hundreds of micro decisions and managing risk and allocating risk, and it takes a lot of mental cycles. So you got to make your chart as simple as possible. So what we want to do is we want to make sure this is synced with our options chain, okay? And then once that's done, I'll just put that on 5 minutes. You control the time frames if you want to use a 5-minute time frame. So now look at this, guys. This is set. This is a great way to start options trading. If you want to use this template, feel free. Speed up the video, slow down the video, do whatever you need to do. But this is an easy way to set up your chart, to know what's going on across the market, have the volatility index there, pay attention to the chart down there. We have the Turbo Trader to execute trades, manage risk there. You can do it manually. You can do it on your own mentally. Options chain there, and we have that quote right there. So for instance, if I see SPYs pushing higher, SPYs breaking above those highs, I'm gonna pop up right there. I'm gonna take that 550. I can see the contract down here. Contract is moving, and then boom, execute the trade. Right, execute the trade. If you're still having a hard time with stop losses, make your stop losses automatic. That's my recommendation. Have an automatic stop. Okay. So right here, I'm using Webull. When you take a look at the options chain right here, we have the bid, we have the ask, we have the mid, we have the last, we have the change percentage, we have the expiration, right? We have the open interest, we have the implied volatility. We talked about this. We have, the implied volatility, the delta, the gamma, the theta, the vega, and the rho. All those things we discussed. So when I'm going about it, a lot of you ask me what contracts do I use when I'm trading, when I'm scalping, right? I'm in the money. So for instance, this is SPY, right? So SPY is currently trading at 550. I'm in the money or at the money, so I'm gonna take the 550 contracts, right? 550 contracts, you can look at how the contracts are moving if you like, right? To get a feel for the contracts, you can actually chart on the contracts if you want, right? And then based on that, you can see where they are and do technicals on the contract as well if you'd like, if you want to get that technical, right? But a lot of times they're so tied to the underlying that this can be a little unnecessary and take up a lot of time, a lot of brain cycles, especially if you're scalping. If you're intraday trading, you're holding for further, you can pull up this chart to see where the price is in relation to the highs and lows. But that's pretty much how I look at these contracts, guys. I look at since I'm scalping, I'll look at the in the money or at the money. Okay, so I don't go too far out, I don't go too far in. Okay, especially when it comes to scalping. When you click this, puts, if you think the contracts are gonna, if you think the underlying is gonna go down, you click the puts and you assess the variables. For instance, if we go back to the calls, the 550s, okay, 550, I pick up the 550s. Let's take a look at the implied volatility, 15%. Right, do you see the IV and the HV up here? So the HV is the historical volatility. So what's been the recent average? So the IV right now is 25%. The market is closed, but it's at 25%. So we're below historical averages, which is not a bad thing, right? So that means contracts are trading where they need to be, or slightly cheaper than where they are. If we take a look at the delta, so the calculation we can make we can use a delta to calculate our stop loss, to calculate our profit, to calculate a lot of things. So these contracts right now, 365, so 366. So the bid is 360, the ask is 366. So what that means is there's a 6 cent spread. So if I'm buying them, I'll pay 366, and my delta is 55.55. Positive delta for calls, negative delta for puts, 0.55. So what that means is for every dollar move, I'm gonna make $55 per contract. So it's a great way to fix your stop losses. Okay, very great way. So in the inverse, for every dollar move that goes against me, I'm gonna lose $50, $55 per contract. And the same thing applies. So very, very important to understand that. Right, that's pretty much the options chain. And what I do like to do when I'm intraday trading and not scalping is I look at these contracts, guys, and I add them to a watch list. I create a watch list based on contracts. Okay, based on contracts, you can create a watch list based on contracts. Right, you're paying attention to the underlying, so you're not constantly navigating. You have 3 or 4 contracts that you're paying attention to. Whenever price goes to those levels, boom, you have it right there. So you did your homework already. So that's pretty much how I navigate the contracts. And if you close this, if you see, these are further dated contracts.